Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are going into it with like the game plan and saying, his coaches and blah blah blah. And for me, that's what hurts me the most because obviously I think I have the best team in the world, some of the best coaches in the world, and we go into every fight with a strategy and idea of what we want to do. And obviously for us, what our strategy was to take down Jack. It wasn't to go blow for blow with him, brawl for brawl with him. But man, it's a weird moment when you're like when you're training something so much and you're getting better at something, which I think my striking has grown so much, and I always said it. And I when I was saying that in the lead up, I wasn't lying about it. When I was like, bro, I can box with him, I can strike with him. I'm not afraid to box with him. I'm not afraid to strike with him. And I went out there and I just felt good, man. There's like it just, when they say there's a different energy when you're the champion and you gain 20% better. It's for me. I always thought I was the best in the world, and I still think I'm the best in the world. And I was like, bro, I can strike with this guy. Like people are coming at me telling me I can't strike with him, and obviously we lost the fight, but bro, we stood toe to toe with him, and people could say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do. I went against the game plan. I went on my own, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna live with that. But it came down to one round, maybe one exchange that could have swayed the judges one way or swayed the judges that way.
I was actually kind of happy that Kamaru was like, yeah, bring him on, because you wouldn't want to do a podcast with somebody that has your belt, especially feel that way, especially when there's shit that's been thrown. I feel like with a guy like Bilal, he was doing a lot of shit with Kamaru. He did that whole song, with that whole country song. I don't know if you guys saw that, that Bilal did on Kamaru. It was actually kind of funny, dude. I ended up sending it to him, but he didn't like it. So I think the jabs kind of started being thrown around, so there was already drama like coming in. So once they came in, and then I was kind of like the mediator there, like, hey, what's up, Bilal? What do you think of Kamaru? What do you think of Bilal? And then just started kind of escalating, because I'll be honest with you, man, probably Kamaru started it, but I could see why. You know what I'm saying? So then all of a sudden, I think Kamaru said it's on site, and then Bilal said, well, it's on site. What's up? And then Kamaru gets up, and then you guys gotta wait till we release the tape. Legit, there's a scuffle there, dude. I was in the middle. I had a sprained ankle. I was trying to like the whole production crew, like everybody kind of started coming in. They had to take both of them. It was about a good maybe 8 people there. And like 4 was trying to get on Bilal, and then but the hands were thrown.
Was Ali there?
Slaps were given.
Was Ali there? The manager?
No, he wasn't. No.
Here you go.
I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different. I've grown, I've learned, I've improved, and that's what truly matters. It's me versus me. Every day, I wake up ready to push myself further. I challenge my limits, striving to be the best version of myself. I won't let someone else's success make me feel small. Their journey is theirs, and mine is mine. I know where I've come from, and I know where I'm going, so I keep pushing forward, not to be better than anyone else.
The David Goggins is extreme. That's extreme. Okay, that's easy to pinpoint out. Any good coach will tell you that's stupid.
Every day, train this hard by yourself.
Don't do that unless you really want to bring your mind to another level. But your physical cannot continue to do that without breaking. You cannot do that type of training if you're going to do an MMA sport, because you will break.
This is where you win.
You will break. Your body will break. But if you do that sport for like what they're doing to get the endurance and the mental capacity, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. But for competition, your body will break. Your body will break. And it won't perform at this highest peak potential if you continue to do that type of training. For the mental part, it's probably a fantastic thing if you feel you need to work that. But the way I look at something like that is, if you're meant to be a champion, you're going to be a champion. You don't need to work that mental that strong. I don't think you do. You know, a champion rises no matter what.
There's another guy calling your name out as well from England, Paddy Pimblett. What do you make to this guy?
Paddy, he looked very good on his last fight, and now we can say he can be top 10 fighters. I don't know, so he's number 8 or something, and he's not gonna fight very soon. Maybe he wants to fight at the end of this year, but I wanna fight this summer and then at the end of this year.
So if they did come to you with Paddy and said, let's put you in for summer, you would take that?
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that because he has a big name. He just beat Michael Chandler, and he has a 6 or 7 win streak. He never loses in UFC. It makes sense. So to get back and like to get more fans from UK.
I mean, the injuries that I have, you know, my neck is screwed up so bad. I'm in pain. If you had the pain that I had on a daily basis, Mike, you would crumble. You would cry yourself to sleep every night. Last year was so bad, I honestly didn't know how I was going to continue living my life. I was in so much pain. It was insane. I had 3 surgeries back to back. None of them helped. In fact, all they've done is make my condition worse. I've got one eye. I've got 2 total knee replacements. I've got a torn labrum. I need to get that operated on. I've got this gigantic lump on my wrist. They want to do an operation on that. My nose is destroyed because they took my ribs and rebuilt my nose, but they messed that up so I can't breathe through my nose at night. What else is going on? There's plenty of other shit, but this neck is so bad, man. It's so bad. But it is what it is. I lived an absolutely phenomenal life, and I still live a great life. As the hours go on throughout the day, it gets tougher and tougher, you know. But we crack on, mate. We crack on. It is. I knew what I was signing up for.
Slack that, slack that, slack that.
Slack that.
Локтями работа, Локтями работа. Работа локтями. Локтями работа, сядь на него. Brandon Fan.
Oh man, me and Hezbollah have been having a great time. We fight almost every single day. Right now I got a bloody lip. I think he may have kicked me in the mouth. But we have good times.
Was it hard?
Oh, absolutely. He's very strong. He's very strong, and he knows how to fight. Yeah, we have fun.
I think Islam Makhachev is a better version of Bilal. I think his striking on the feet is. I think it's more. I even think it's easier. The striking on the feet, I think it's easier than Bilal because he'll stay in one stance. He's more traditional style. But yeah, he's the pound for pound number 1. So it's a tough fight. But I guess we'll just watch all these fights again, make a solid game plan, and then just start working at it. From pretty much now, I'm going to start working on ways to beat him, different ways to get back to my feet, stuff in the takedown. But I'm pretty confident I can get this one done.
Ó o Benil Dariush aqui, ó. Já vou logo avisar pra vocês, ó. Isso aqui, ó. Ou será que o Charles... Esse aqui é o cara que eu vou lutar, ó. Ó o que vai acontecer com ele aqui, ó. Tal. Prepara a câmera aí, meu brother. Tal. Aí, ó. Charles já mostrou o caminho, meu brother. Chute na cabeça. Ele de canhoto aqui vai entrar tudo, ó. Pode filmar aí, editor.
You know, big things coming. I supposedly know some things that I'm not allowed to share, and I'm waiting for them to share it, and I'm just training in the meantime for my opportunity.
Hey, can we just announce it right now on Overdogs podcast? You think Feldman would get pissed off?
That's why I ain't say to you earlier when you wanted the text.
I know it's going down, but boy, is that a bang.
You ever heard this shit pushed in it?
On Friday, reports emerged that OnlyFans owner was looking to sell the brand and was looking for a multi-billion-dollar deal. Conor McGregor reposted the report with the caption, "I am in serious talks to buy this."
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
You are a transgender.